on News Channel 5.
It is official. In the last 20 minutes or so, Tropical Depression 4 became Tropical Storm Danny, churning out in the Atlantic.
Storm Team 5 Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel is tracking the tropics tonight. He has the latest advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Steve?
Yeah, just upgraded to Danny. This one expected to become a hurricane and move across the Atlantic, eventually just to the east of the Caribbean. 4 to 5 days from now. Getting better organized. You can see a real well-defined low-level spin here. Lots of thunderstorm activity or convection and pretty good outflow in all directions. See the clouds moving away from the storm in this direction to the north and also to the south and the west and the east. That is what is one of the ingredients needed to keep this thing going. This is a big engine. This is something that needs to get energy away from it so more energy can come up from the ocean surface and develop more storms and strengthening. That is expected to be the pattern through the next few days. There's not a lot of wind shear with this one. It looks pretty impressive, actually, for even a weak tropical storm. The winds are 40 miles an hour. It's moving west at 12. The forecast models take it pretty much west or west-northwest through the next 3 to 4 days, eventually bringing it very slowly close to the Caribbean, day 5. So this would be Sunday afternoon as a Category 2 hurricane, winds at 100 miles an hour, and still to the east of the Caribbean. As I said yesterday, if there's any kind of impact on Florida or the U.S. East Coast, it would be at least a week and a half from now. This forecast also takes into account one of our better models, the GFS, which is very slow in moving this storm across the Atlantic. Most of the other models on Sunday bring it into the Caribbean or very close to the Caribbean. Here are those model tracks. The next few days, you'll notice they're pretty tightly clustered through about 72 hours. After that, there is quite a bit of divergence. Some of the models back it off to, well to the east, and others, well, this is what we call a consensus model here. This is actually a cluster of 5 to 7 of the best computer models in the world. They're averaged out, and this one is usually very, very close to the official forecast from the Hurricane Center, the TVCN. This is not a computer model. It's the amalgamation of several models put together, the best models in the world, in fact. So this one's bringing it into the northeastern Caribbean. That happens on Sunday afternoon or early Monday. All right,